Sorry, I wasn't ready. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Where have you been? Where have you been? Hopefully you can hear me. How have you been? How's your mama? How's your daddy? Where have you been? It's only been a whole week and you've been missing. Where have you been? Now I'm ready. Like and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Welcome back. We are actually gonna get into some cards whenever I feel in the mood to get into them, but that is the cause of this video right now. How y'all doing? Thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm still working on my website. Still working on a website. Oh my god. How long am I going to work on my own website before I give it up to somebody else to just construct my own website? But still working on it. You're still very, very, very happily can check it out. I have some ebooks on there. I have a bunch of blogs from like, I would say decades ago, but it feels like decades ago. But you know, years ago. So if you're interested in some little thoughts and actions about holistic health and or voodoo tarot or black hat tarot or just a little bit about my journey, then you can check out my website, realityimbalance.com. Realityimbalance.com. How you doing? Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, that did totally go out, right? Mm-hmm. Man, it's been interesting. It's been it's been pretty, it's always interesting. It's never a fucking dull time, or never a dull moment. When has there ever been a dull fucking straight moment? Like, I can't think. When? You know what I'm saying? There's never been a fucking dull moment. Not for a really long time. Not since like the early 2000s. It's always something. Transformation. Good. Something to focus on. Something to revamp. Um, so yeah. Thumbs up the video, y'all. I'm gonna start flipping these cards here in a moment, but you know, I'm just gonna sit here. Feel free to ask a question if you have questions about the cards. These, if you have just general questions, maybe about yourself, general questions about the audio. But nevertheless, I am very used to being thinking outside of the box and very quite comfortable being the outsider in everything. Very comfortable with being the outsider because the outsider is the major observer. And it's not to observe, to judge. It's just like I'm always curious, you know, with different aspects of people in our personal relationships, just different avenues of people. So I'm very fucking comfortable being the fucking outsider. I'm very comfortable being in a fucking room of people and looking at the fucking sky, even if there is no sky, but like in my own fucking lane. Very fucking aware of that. Yeah. You would almost think that I'm the only child, but I'm not. I am the youngest. I'm very capable of entertaining um, my thoughts. So anyway, y'all, thank you for being here on this wonderful, beautiful Sunday. We're getting ready to enter into another week. Tomorrow is, or it may be Monday for you already, but yeah, it's the 16th, which is a lovely, beautiful, beautiful day. The 16th. So make sure y'all thumbs up the video for the 16th. You know what I'm saying? 1 6, number 6, number 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay, I swear that was like 10 cards. They want me to get all the way up. Those cards fell all the way over. Okay, y'all. So it's just been a couple moments just flipping through the cards, not really giving any messages, but I'm just gonna acknowledge the cards. Oh my gosh, Ashe, gratitude, 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 gratitude. Oh, that's crazy. That card came through before when I was flipping it. Wasn't even like before I clicked on this video. I feel like the cards are heavy and that they're like clumped together, meaning they want to be broken up a lot more, not to be so close together. I feel like they want to be separated. You know, when you kind of get like that clunky feeling. See, I didn't even know that was it. But like the energy towards this card is just so heavy. It is really, really heavy. The energy towards Dambalala Flamebow is very fucking heavy. Very heavy. It's superiorly heavy. That is undeniable. um yeah, because earlier I was doing a little bit of research on just serpent activity in the Voodoo pantheon. And of course, you know, Dambala comes up as the major topic. And I was like, okay, well, I can't even resist this information. Okay, can I just get one card? Oh, there we go again. We have the Fool. We don't do upside down cards, but that is something to make note of. We have the Fool. And we have the Hanasas again. We have another princess, though. We have a lot of, like, princess figures. We have a lot of princess so far. We have 2 princess figures already, like, on the board, surrounded by serpent energy. You already saw that, right? So we have 2 princesses. We have one in air and we have one in water, surrounded by the Fool, and we have one that's surrounded by like I'm burning down. I have a whole new mentality, a whole new focus. Okay, here we go again. Another slick talk shit. Even another talk shit. So this is like a somewhat of a distraction. Mainly, this is the distraction on somebody's pathway. Basically, that's coming to there's somebody who's starting over, and on another level. You know what I'm saying? Not just starting off anew, because it's impossible for anybody ever to start off anew. They're just starting off where they had left off, basically, just with a new fresh mind and a new fresh mind and a new fresh mind, new fresh body, new fresh actions. But here comes the distraction that's going to come on the board, okay, throughout this process. And that's what it looks like. But let's continue. Let's continue. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Ooh, that was close. Too many. Okay, too many. Just. Yeah, it's like. I think for the most part, a lot of cards just want to express themselves to me mainly. Okay, that's like the quiet before the fucking thunder type of energy. So now we're coming with the king. Now we come with the king. Now we come with the king. Okay, now we come with the King of Rada. I don't even need to look. All I need to do is see his face and know that it's Rada, right? This is like the quiet before the storm. Okay. Ooh, hopefully I didn't flip over a bunch of cards. I did. I did. Did you see the ordering of the fucking cards that flipped over? These are the ordering of the cards that flipped over. Dr. John, the Magi, the Supreme Magi is what they're saying. Okay, as above, so below. He forget about do as I will. This is my will, and I will do whatever the fuck I want, basically. So when you ever see the Hugon, when you see the Hugon in the deck, this is like some off branch. This is like a subcategory to what like Dr. John is mainly. Okay. So we know that the drums is attached to the heartbeat, to the rhythm, to fire, to motion, to action, to like this masculine action figure. We know Dr. John, okay? If you don't know who Dr. John is or was, okay, in New Orleans, and you probably should do a little research. I may, if I have some time within this year or next year, do an individual reading on Dr. John because I'm surprised I don't have one already. After that, immediately following Dr. John, because he is number one, Dr. John is number one, right? We have Marie Laveau. Excuse me. Vincent. Okay, I'm getting like several messages like now the reading has veered off into something else. So now we have Marie Laveau. So as you can see, she has the cow shells here. Okay. African, indigenous, ancestry, not only African, indigenous here to this land also, but it's more for me when I see the cowrie shells, it's more like Nigeria, like West Africa. So, but anyhow, she's standing here with the cowrie shells open, like the secrets are here, you have made it come through. Um, this is a very, very powerful read because Marie Laveau just don't populate in the major arcana. Okay, she is here to let you know, like, okay, come through this gateway, like I said here, what the cowrie shells represent. Okay, because it is ready for you. The bed is made, and it is ready for you to come through here, and that is what's going on. That's crazy. The next card, like for real, that came through on the deck. This is another major arcana. I like this card. I would love to say more, but there's only so much I can say. So the Marasa, right? The signs of the Gemini, the divine twins. I used to, say that it was like this very divine energy of masculine and feminine energy coming together to combine as like giving some kind of wholesomeness. But it's just so much more deeper when we're referring to the Voodoo twins. Oh my God, they hold so much energy. Yellow is one other colors to highlight. Um, Yo, I've been hearing about twins my whole life. Even before I knew I was like a Gemini, twins have always been there. That's all I'm saying. So, like in this moment in time, since this is like just like a general reading, this is just given like both two energies combining as one: fire, water, earth, or air, or all of them together. But they are making this very much synergetic frequency mainly. And who gonna do something about it? And what? The other card that flipped over, Shango. How many times are we gonna have to talk about Shango? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for like some engagement in regards to any of these deities and gods or goddesses or however you, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, but like who's gonna say something? Who's gonna do what? Who knows what the representation of Shango is? How many times he comes up often? So often. It's okay. So since this reading is kind of like a bunch of different energies, right? And we love that the major arcana just came up like 1 and 2. And then we have the number 6, major arcana. Then we have Shango again. We're dealing with the magic mind leadership. Okay. So back with Dr. Sean and the Hugon, we have Hugon and Rada, which is like the calm before the fucking storm, right? The fucking storm seems wonderful. It seems like some divine motherfucking energy that's just gonna go on constant fucking reminders of what you're here for, leadership, family obligations. Okay. But the first card was Simbi. Simbi La Flambeau, right? Obviously, she's the magic mind. She's like, okay, I'm sick of this fuck shit. Um, I ain't falling for that shit anymore. I have a new attitude, baby. This is almost like that fucking Patti LaBelle song. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a new attitude. Okay, on fire. For real, like this is almost like an Urza Lee, like on fire. I got a new attitude, but we have to leave it, to Simbi, the serpent. But for me, it really feels like an Urza Lee, like on fire. But Urza Lee is more like, okay, bitch, different. It's a little different. This is like, okay, I'm focused, I'm on fire, get the fuck out of my way. I may or may not be on my period, or I may just be hyper focused or up for a couple days getting shit done, get the fuck out of my way. Like, mainly because then after that, honestly, I'll show you the board. It's Hanesses, Rada, and this is another entryway. This is just like princess. Okay, so we got two princes next to each other. We have one in Rada and we have one in Congo, right? What are they really saying, right? Since they showed up right next to each other. Okay, I'm asking y'all, what are they really saying? Because when they show up together, to me, it just reminds me of safety, reminds me of someone you can rely on, the energies you can rely on. They look like they are very precise, look like, you know, somebody you can really go to take care of some things, right? We have one just go by air, and we just have one that goes by water, one who's more attached to their emotions, okay, in the princess factor. And we have one in Rada, very, very, very carefully taking care. And we have one who's doing it for the love of this attachment here. Both of them are like loyal and understanding frequency. This is more loyal and understanding. This is loyal and security type of frequency. And then y'all, here's the fool. So the world egg leads with the fool. Here's the fool. You see, the fool has the egg in its mouth. It may or may not be Simbi. May or may not be Simbi. I mean, Simbi is all up and through the deck. We have the fool, but it's not Simbi. It's not Simbi. It's not a representation of Simbi. My in back of my mind was like Dambala, a fashion of Dambala. So we have a do again. Instead of the chicken and the egg, is the serpent in the egg. In the universe, okay, you can see again, we always have the star figure when it comes to things that are getting done over. um when there's like a do-over, basically, when there's those in the universe, those in the cosmos, those in the ancestry, those in the spirit, always be like represent in the stars and the space in the universe. When there's like a lovely wonderful change, it's like, okay, the soul is on its journey, yay, good, we're in the background supporting, right? So the fool necessarily don't mean like, okay, I'm walking in dumbfounded, I don't got shit and I don't know shit. It's like, okay, well, this is a whole new aspect of me with more support in this avenue. I may, you know, fall back slightly on the old me, but I've gathered so much in my ancestry. I've gathered so much power and strength through my experiences that I know, like, okay, bitch, we don't have to worry no more. Okay. Or nigga, we don't have to, what I'm saying, be in disarray or person. We can walk and just live our life in purpose, knowing through our experiences that being the fool isn't really being the fool. It's just walking in spirit mainly, right? That's what I say. Anyhow, let me show y'all the cards right quick. See, we had CMB, the magic mind, and it says very carefully taking care of her vessels. Okay, I don't know who this is for though. All right, maybe somebody had did a ritual. Hmm. Shit, I already know I'm always having my thoughts being changed and revamped to focus in different areas, but always at the same time, right? Carefully storing these memories that came about in this focus, right? Carefully staying focused. As you can see, she's secure and she's in this room by herself working with these vessels, these vases, baby. Ooh, I still didn't get my nails done. I just been relaxing. I have not went to get my nails. I don't care. So, yeah. So the magic mind has occurred. A new change, a new way of thinking, a new way of being, in this fiery way of this fuck you way of get out of my way, or not even that. It's just like respectively, get out of my motherfucking way, bitch. Okay? Because I'm carefully building, I'm carefully constructing again on a whole new level. Once again, carefully, always in white, very secure, working back in the works. Okay, still working, and here's my development from the works. Here's my development. I've gained access. I've already had access to like this influence in the spirit realm. This influence in the spirit realm has some type of like attachment. It's like an attainment or an attachment to this person as individual. Like it's not so much as okay, I owe you in the spirit. It's because okay, hey, I want to work with you. You want to work with me. You have already like transformed over. Well, hey, let's get together here. All right. Now, from that, okay, we've gained new perspectives. Okay. We've all been waiting here out in the universe, out here in the planet, ancestry, like I said, ancestry, spiritual guides, all are out here in the stars, right? The cosmos. Like, yeah, we motherfucking arrived, baby. We have arrived. We have the egg. We have a brand new golden egg. It's not just white, it's gold and it's shiny. As you can see, the serpent came from the cosmos. You can see the stars all around the scales, right, of the serpent. So it's not no serpent that just comes from like some form of like negative aspect. This definitely have come from ancestry, a new focus, a new way as the fool. All right. I see this card. This card only just means one fucking thing to me always. Like some distraction, some connivingness going on, right? Okay, now some motherfucking okay, yeah, I see that from my peripheral. It's what he's looking like, honestly. He's looking like, okay, I see this big ass motherfucker's distraction. I see this shit because Spirit has already had let me know before it's coming in through the emotions, or this distraction is going to come through the emotions, though. So I see it, okay, and I'm going to stay calm, right? Hugon, drums, fire. I'm gonna stay calm, right? I see it though. So now we move into Dr. John the Magi, yo, the supreme Magi. Whatever I do, I beat my drum. Whatever I focus in on, whatever I do consistently will always come into fruition. He is the doctor of medicine. He's like the original doctor. Mainly, he's the voodoo doctor. He works with the earth doctor. He works with herbs doctor. Not only that, I feel like Dr. John works a lot with words as well. Okay, now look. So, okay, we see the connivingness. Now we have jumped completely to the major arcana. What did I say before? Now the cowrie shells are here, which gives you another gateway. Look at the light above, and it's green on this side, and of course she's like in this white, beige, earthly type of garb material. So, like I was saying earlier, the cowrie shells to me, which may be different representation for other people, to me it represents West Africa. I'm 98% Nigerian. This represents West Africa to me, which gives me like a whole other pantheon of gods and goddesses to come through and to help and to guide and to secure and to build, right? Marie Laveau, she's number two in the major archon. Dr. John is number one. After that, again, we got another major archon, the Marasa, six Gemini. That's what is always given. It's like this Gemini balance, energetic energy. That's the best way and the easiest and the quickest way to explain it, okay? Because if you look it up, you won't get much information on the Marasa besides that they are like these primordial figures, okay? Now, Shango comes again as like, okay, I told you this is your purpose. This is your purpose, whether you accept it or acknowledge or not. So I feel like when you are the leader of your family, we a lot of times I don't fucking know. It's like, okay, I don't want to be involved with my family altogether, but you are there only just to represent who you are, not to change anything, but just continue the path. You're not really there to save people. Okay, you're here to lead through you leading yourself, because they're going to follow no matter what. They're going to follow you by you being yourself. That's it. Not trying to be no fucking superstar, right? By you being yourself. Look at Shango. He's himself. He's dressed as himself. He's not in no suit and tux. He ain't got no motherfucking chain hanging around his motherfucking neck. I mean, I'm saying if he did, that would be just another aspect. But I'm just saying, as he's coming as the leader of his tribe, the fucking leader of his nation, the supreme, as he's sitting here on this Red Sea. This is a reminder of someone's path, of you being a leader of wherever you are. Okay. And then not only that, they have eight in Santeria with Shango. And eight, and when I see number eight here, like number eight, again, we're dealing with the magic mind. The magic mind, dealing with mental activity, cognition, understanding, knowledge, awareness, right? So I feel like with Shango, when he has number eight, he's dealing with the magic mind as well. As you can see, um, he may not be a good speaker, but he's able to speak and capture his followers, right? Through his actions, through his work, through whatever he's motherfucking doing, because I don't feel like he's speaking a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like he's not, because it would be like an air card. He's doing a lot with focus in the magi. by with being a leader. Anyway, I'm gonna flip some more cards and see what's going on. But I don't think this is like the first time that Dr. John, Marie Laveau, Marasa came out on the same row, right? On the same row. God damn, that shit rhyme. Dr. John, Marie Laveau, Marasa came out in the same row. Dr. John, Marie Laveau, Marasa came out in the same row. Okay, so Simbi, Nessus. We got two of the princess side by side. Then we have the fool. And I feel like I don't give a fuck. That's a distraction. Taking note. Side eye watching, but I have elevated. I have jumped. Someone who's almost made it quite where you are. Almost quite made it where you are, but not quite. Not at all. Because this is the king and this is the prince. So you didn't quite fucking make it here. You're just still over here orchestrating some bullshit that I can perceive like 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Some old shit that like a toddler would try to pull. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't working. It ain't working. Look at his eyes. He's like, get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't working. That shit ain't working. Because look at that. Look how quick you transform. Look how quick you fucking jump. Look how quick you leaped. Once again. So there we go. Yo, okay, yeah. I might have not even seen that before because a lot of times I'd be thinking too much within the cards. But duh, maybe y'all seen it. You just didn't say anything. Masculine, feminine, masculine, and feminine. Maybe you seen it and you just didn't say nothing. But like, yo, ain't that something? Yo, definitely like some unity. I almost forgot what I look like. A lot of times when I talk, I'll be like, I'll be going so much within, I'll be forgetting. Um, with the images because I feel like I'm way more separate from the image anyway. I'm way more separate from what I don't know how that even came about or when that came about, but I find myself asking like, well, what happened? You know, if I completely just did something that was out of the ordinary, but I won't do that. But like the image, I just feel like it's not as powerful from like what's within. I'm telling you, it really is not. Excuse me, all. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cold. I'm like, to put on my fucking sweatshirt. Oh! That's why I had to drink some wine. I'm like, God damn, it's a draft. It's getting fucking cold. Okay, what do we want to do? Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Because I feel like this is more like a learning lesson, but this is like really unique. These cards, like, what the fuck? Who's these for? What is it for? What are we trying to say outside of what I had already said? I feel like it'd be saying the same thing. Like spirit constantly remind us family obligations, leadership, family obligations, leadership, family obligations, leadership, family obligations, leadership. And if it's not that, then we get a lot of good things in the major arcana, which means in this fall season, because what is fall coming up in like a week or so? However, so fall is getting ready to come up. So, like with this means like the transformations have already taken form. We don't even see no transformations on the board. We just see the new fool, right? Okay, the new fool is like a new start over. That is so fucking refreshing, right? Who wouldn't want to get a new fucking start over? You gotta be motherfucking kidding me, bitch. Who would not get a new fucking start over? Are you fucking kidding me? Most people will want a new start over no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Pass me the ball, put me back in the motherfucking game. But yet and still, we know the game is rigged. Baby, well, fuck that shit. The game is rigged, right? The game is rigged. But guess what? I can see I'm in the Hugon now, honey. I don't even motherfucking speak, baby. All I have to do is just show up. All I have to do is just show up. Combined together. A reminder. A reminder again. A Shango leadership. Something just told me of some weird, perverted, stupid fucking story with Shango, and I don't give a fuck about. I mean, excuse me. I'm sorry. Please forget the language. But the story that's like the really weird stories, perverted, of any of the attainments here is are the real fools creating destruction by lessening gods and goddesses with fucking dumb stories. Okay, y'all, let's flip a couple more cards. Let's see what's going on. Anything else you want us to know? Spirit of shade and gratitude. Again, we have another gateway, but it's illegal. Oh my god, the bottom of the card is the star card. The star card. The star card at the bottom. So we have the Legua. I like Legua. I've been getting messages like, put Legua by the door, like a representation of Legua by the door, especially like around Halloween time. To get a jack-o'-lantern or something in representation of Legua. But like a jack-o'-lantern that's either lit on the inside of the door, outside of the door, where it can't be stolen or lifted, will represent Elegua, right? So here, Elegua is like, okay. I don't know why there's so many different gateways. This is 6, so it's still like a balanced gateway. Elegua is a child. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I feel like it's getting carnival-ish, and I am so good. So the bottom of the card of the deck, Z.E. Tole. The star is born, baby. The star is born. The star is born, baby. Sorry, y'all know I'll be a little bit on time, but you know, we still have plenty of time. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Kind of. Kind of. My fair lady. Do, 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 do. Okay, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Honestly, what do we want? Let's put the Gemini down for a second and see what's going on. Ooh. I don't know. I'm forgetting these cards are really gonna. Let's see. Okay, well, let's try the Star Seed. What do y'all think? The Star Seed Oracle with the next reading, or the Soul's Journey, Super Attractor, Love Oracle, regular, my regulars. Break out some spades now. Regular coil. Let's do the Moonology. I was outside earlier in the moon. Yeah, it's not as full, but it's definitely fresh and ripe, indefinitely. All right, y'all. Since there's a couple levels, right? Because we have Elegua, that's a level, and we have Marie Laveau, that's a level. Okay, and we have a couple stars here. We have the leadership. We have like this very divine energy going on with Dr. John, Marie Laveau, Marasa. We have two princesses here going on, okay, which giving us some security and safety and loyalty. I really want to see ancestors. So the gateway for we know what that is. So the gateway for Elegua. What is the gateway for Elegua? What does that mean? Then we have the star card after that. Anyway, so be it. So be it. So what is the gateway saying that's leading us to Z Tole? Okay, which is almost like another aspect of the fucking world card. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. I don't fucking know about you, but new moon in Pisces. Whenever I see new moon in Pisces, I watch the fuck out. Completely watch the fuck out. Like, whenever I see like a new moon of any water sign, it's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me motherfucking lay low, like motherfucking Nate Dogg said. So, meditate and contemplate. That's why I don't like these cards. That's why I don't like them, because they're fucking whack. They're so watered down. Let's see. Okay, meditate and contemplate. On what? Your dreams need a practical plan. Ashe, gratitude. That makes sense now. Full moon in Taurus. Your dream needs a practical plan. Ah. Step out of your comfort zone. Surrender to the divine. And that is the full moon. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine, baby. Okay. Surrender to the divine. So, which isn't like the divine in the deck, but this is the divine in this reading. What was I gonna say? What was y'all gonna say before that? Okay, yeah, evidently the full card stands out, okay? The Z Tole card comes about. Those divine energies are here and they're present. I feel like this person has already have passed like so many different tests to stay focused, and where their emotions are going up and down. They're not controlled by their hormones. As a matter of fact, they're not in control of their hormones, their own hormones, by staying on top of a lot of different things in their life. Okay. Um, but also feel like, just as with those, that Moonology card had just said, that is to make a plan for your dreams, is to write down and make a secure plan for your dreams. Okay, that's why that had came up here, and that's why it was saying to meditate on your dreams, or however, is that what it said, to meditate and to contemplate? Meditate or to contemplate, right? Because that's why Elaine was here with this funny fucking face, right? This funny motherfucking mask, right? Okay, because he's like, okay, we'll come through as a fool. all right? Or you're going to come through with a plan, basically. Okay, so make a plan. Me personally, I like planners. I'm crazy. I like planners. I like to write down things. So I like to use planners. Of course, I'll go buy a gang of stickers and things like that. So this is what this reading is more geared to. I had to put it, this incense is like trying to like choke me. So yeah, for sure. Especially when you get like this coming through, right? Okay. And definitely, you can always perceive it, and you can always be grounded or however. But a motherfucker can be grounded their whole goddamn life and not plan for shit. So it is advised to plan your next mission, meditate, and to contemplate on your dreams, okay? In order for the Utole, the star, the true fucking ultimate star, okay? You as being the star, not so much as a celebrity, but you overpass the celebrity stardom and you are the stardom, right? Being born again as the star. I feel like I lost my voice a little bit, but I hope you guys appreciate this reading. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I really hope this audio was working. I hope this audio was working. Let me check and see. Oh my god, you can see part of my stomach hanging out. Anyway, it's working. It's seeing more than I didn't want it to see. But I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up the video. Peace.